Hey, what's up everybody? Since the fucking world didn't end, I thought I'd show you guys some shit that I picked up. Believe me, man, it is the shit. And I'm gonna do this in two-part vid, man. Got two items, both of them are really freaking cool. As I took a trip to Bullhead just a few days ago, man, to see if there was anything new, and there was. Now I got a reason to go back. There's a couple of new secondhand, junk, antique type stores that opened up. The one where I got the really awesome thing, huge freaking store, man. Just all kinds of stuff, and I can tell it's just going to keep getting better because they were hauling stuff in and they had the floor covered with boxes just full of stuff. So what I found there I'm going to save for the next vid, man. Save the best for last. Anyways, when I came back to town, made a stop at Hastings just to see if they had anything new out for Christmas or whatever. And holy shit, found me one of these, the Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy's Glove Prop Replica. And while I was looking at it, man, as they had these a couple years ago or so, and my store's notorious for just setting out one, then once it's gone, it's gone. Kind of like, if you see it, get it if you got the cash. And the time I saw it, didn't have the cash, gathered up the cash, went back, all gone. But one of the managers walked by me while I was looking at it, said, yeah, we just found that thing. It had fallen off a shelf in our storeroom and gotten behind a whole bunch of stuff that just never been moved for years. So it was lost for a while until I guess one of the employees went back to get something and spotted it, and they brought it out to sell. Anyways, being that Hastings isn't cheap, man, they're pricey on everything, including their music and movies and stuff. I'm going to round off the price at $70 plus tax. But man, once I got this home and got it out of the box, worth every penny. NECA did an awesome job on this. And the only thing I'm going to do now that I've seen a video of a guy doing it to one of the ones that they made for the new remake movie, I'm going to do the same thing to this, man. It makes it look so much better. And basically all he did, I'm going to use steel wool. I think that might be easier and leave less scratches, but he polished up the blades. As they're not sharp, they are metal. They're just not sharp, but they got this dull look, like they're just unfinished. So I'm going to do that just to pretty it up a bit, make it look more authentic. Anyways, here's the box, and this is from the original movie, the one I grew up with. Wouldn't mind getting the new one for the remake. It's just, for me, I like this better, man. I agree with a lot of the fans, and I'm not a mega freaking fan of Nightmare on Elm Street. Gotta admit, man, I love the dude, man. The guy is an awesome actor. Robert Englund, man, they couldn't have done better than him. And I liked a lot of the other horror movies he's been in, and either they did it weird or Robert's got some really long fucking fingers. I can just get my hand up in this glove, as in for the fingers, just enough to manipulate it somewhat, not perfectly. As like some of the comments on other videos, I gotta admit, and I'll point out which one of the fingers. One of the rings up top is just, it's curved upwards and it misses the top of my finger. I got pretty big hands. So that's my only complaint on it, other than, in fact, one guy was showing two of them. In fact, it was the guy that polished the blades. He bought another one, and the one that he polished the blades on, they didn't do as much distress work on the glove, on just staining it up to make it look weathered. And then the next one he got, more stained up. So all I can say is try hard to look in there and check the packaging to see if it's one that's been stained up. Is this one, that's the way it was facing in the package, and that's the way it was all sealed up in there. But I noticed some of the other ones, it's facing the other way, so you can see the glove better. So hopefully you'll find one of those. Anyways, good picks. And right off the bat, that picture of them where he's kind of just waving hi, no slice in the bottom of the glove. Naturally, because I finally got one, man. This is something I've wanted since childhood. I loved the original movie. I'm thinking this prop replica is made after the one that they show right at the beginning of the movie while he's putting it together, and then they finally show him wearing it, testing it all out. It does look like it's got the cut at the bottom there where it's held together with a safety pin. And there was another scene where I gotta watch it again. I was just doing the still frame thing. It's the main girl of the movie, not the original one that I was extremely horny for back in the day, man. The blonde chick that's extremely hot, but the regular gal that plays in the show. Anyways, the first part where he's fucking around with her in her dream, and he's doing the pipe thing. I'd swear those top ringlets are not on the glove, because his fingers are like this, but the fingers on the glove are out. And then he's just going back and forth on the pipe to make that screeching noise. So, like any other movie, man, they probably had multiple props, and it's whatever one that they sent to NECA or whatever, or sent them photos that they did. So, that could be the thing. You watch different parts of the movie, and it's like, that doesn't quite look right, or that does look right, but then it doesn't look right in the next. But I don't give a shit. It's worth every penny. All metal, all copper for the main parts, and then not steel for the blades, but they are metal. In fact, they were a little bit, not totally bent, but a little bit tweaked when they put it in the box. So once I took it out, I straightened them all out as you can. Bend them with your fingers. Just if you get it like that, if you guys find one, this or the one for the new movie, man, just slight little tweaks. Don't just give it a total freaking bend. So I don't know how sturdy it is on them. And then the original glove, man, right down to little pull cord there to tighten it up, which that's just there for looks now. And some of them, like this one, it's to the outside. Some parts of the movie you see it to where it's under it, so you can always tuck that underneath there. You'll just have that center rivet there in the way. So take this badass thing out, show you guys, and I'll put it on. Fortunate for me, Freddy is right-handed. I am left-handed, so a bit awkward to get the safety pin done on me. So I'll just leave that open, but it does fit me pretty damn good. And the other one's got the same thing. They give you this mannequin hand, which, lift that up some, right on the bottom there, it says A Nightmare on Elm Street. It's made to where, let's see, I'll try and stand it up here. Yeah, not the best place. Stands up pretty good, and that's balanced on top of a stack of movies and DVDs, so not exactly stable, but I'm sure it would stand up okay in a shelf. And they've got the fingers bent enough where, in fact, this is the one. Yeah, that's the one where the ring, for some reason, is extended out and tilted up. In fact, there, I can pull it all the way back and it misses the finger on the mannequin hand. And then, did see some comments where they were questioning on this one that's in an angle. I gotta watch the movie again and find that frame, but I did see to where it was kind of at a wrong angle, but it did look like that is at an angle there to where lower on this side, higher on the other. Which, no problem manipulating the pinky finger. And then they've got this totally flat. It's not quite totally flat in the movie, but you can always get some pliers or whatever and tweak it, which I could care less. Just going to keep it as is, other than shining up these blades. So, as you see there, man, they're pretty dulled up looking, like they didn't even take time to clean them. Almost looks like they used some kind of a alloy type aluminum. As like I say, you can bend it with your fingers there, but I'm sure they'll polish up good. And for anybody that hasn't seen the movie for a while, I thought this was really cool. Like a lot of the people that have gotten it, that blade was shown in the movie where it was like snapped off and then he welded it back together, so it's got spot welding on each side. And pretty much the only thing I'd say to do to it for the die-hard fans, they got all the holes placed right. I say they did the safety pin thing there. The one he's wearing on the box where he's standing up there waving his hand, it's all stitched together because it was made to fit him. This makes sense. So anybody can wear it that's an adult, or most adults can just take apart that and then get your hand in there without tearing the thing. But in the movie, all the cutouts here on the glove are all distressed and frayed looking, which, if you really wanted to work at it, I guess that would be easy enough to do. And then, like I say, this one, I might add a little bit more staining to it just to darken it up some. In fact, because it's not going to make it reek and it's going to dry and look good, just some like wood stain, like just dark walnut wood stain or whatever. Just kind of dab it on and then wipe it off. Kind of like, that's what it looks like they did, was just dab it on and then wipe it off, and then a few spots it soaked through. And just do that, just to highlight the spots that they tried to do. Then I did notice in the movie, which this really isn't that bad. I'm not going to bother to do it, but like this finger here, it's nice and dark in there. It's not like they polished it up and didn't do anything. It does look like it's got the staining on it or whatever, discoloration from it being heated up when welded on the blades. So, take this off here. And on manipulation, a lot of people are complaining that, oh, it's really stiff and stuff. Man, it's like, just keep doing this and it will gradually loosen up. That's what I did. They're gradually getting better. And some of the rivets are kind of tight, but not horrible tight. Yeah, I've got it to where I can bend it down about that much, but it's gradually getting them loosened up. I say, man, that one, definitely problematic there. But if you see how much space there is on my fingers, and I got to pull back as far as it'll go, man. There's a lot of space on those particular fingers there, minus this one, to where there's room for growth. And there are some people saying this back plate is oversized. Once again, I'll watch the movie again and do some still frames, but that looks alright to me. I don't know why they'd say that it was too wide or whatever, man. It looks pretty spot on, and they've got that all marred up and distressed, man. Which is nice. They just distressed it the way it should be, not painted on. Like a lot of stuff I see to where they paint it on and fake it. This has actually been distressed and just looks like they just threw it together just like he did in the movie. So, I haven't done it yet, man. I've only had it for a few days. But now that I've seen it done, and definite difference, man, when you shine these up. They're not sharp, but they will look more like they are sharp once they're shined up. It'll just give the illusion of it. Like this one here, it's just got all this staining on it, man. It's almost like, that's what it looks like. Galvanized steel, like what they use for old school trash cans, metal ones. I bet that's what this is. It's got that same kind of staining that you'd get on those old type trash cans. So, I say, man, it is metal, but not the best. So it should shine up nice and be really easy to do with some steel wool. Or the guy used one of those sanding sponges, which I've used those, but got a whole bag full of steel wool, so why spend more money and get one of them things? So, catch y'all later. And if the apocalypse is just late, now I got something to fight off the fucking zombies with. So, I get this video posted as soon as I can, man. I was going to do it last night, and I fell asleep waiting for the fucking world to end, so got bored. Need I say more? But, I'll get this video uploading now, and the next video I'll do later in the day, and take my word for it, man. What I found in Bullhead was awesome. I scored big time for cheap, man. It's for a computer-based item that I had as a kid. Not the exact same one, but one in that line, and on quality, man, for how the condition is, couldn't have done better, as far as I'm concerned, especially for around here. So, catch you guys in the next vid.